close the last thing. The class.
All right. We're back. This is the Shmegmanomicon. Giggle Fits. As always, I have Sholdy with me.
Sholdy.
And Jace one.
What's up, guys?
Anywho. Yeah, so we were talking about just like doing something stupid and random since, you know, as the only one who does art for this channel and the least talented artist, Jay is also knows how to animate. Or at least, you know, he at one time practiced the skill of animation. And I'm like, we should definitely do like an intro. But in the intro, and it has nothing to do with the animation, we just give Jay like a random last name. Like a random nickname.
Yeah, featuring Cockle Buck.
Cockle Buck.
Yeah, that sounds like a really, really inappropriate pirate. Anyway.
What about Cockle Buck?
Cockle Buck. That sounds like that sounds like the sequel to Uncle Buck.
The X-rated version, one where someone's banging his wife.
No.
Cockle Buck.
Uncle Buck didn't get married. Uncle Buck was single.
When I was going by the name Cockle Buck.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like that's what the sequel would be. This is what Uncle Buck, when he's not with his family, this is what he's doing. Is sleeping with other people's wives. It's like a door-to-door salesman. I don't know what Uncle Buck did.
That's the best setup.
I don't know what Uncle Buck did that he was able to just drop that shit and come take care of these kids.
It's true. And they were out there for a hot minute, too.
That's probably one of my least favorite movies.
Like ever of all time, it's the one movie
Uncle Buck
we chose to speak about.
Wait, is that why you didn't remember him from? Do you not like John Candy?
That was like one of those movies that you would catch on Channel 9 on Sundays.
The UPN
like
special.
Even before that, bro. I'm going back like WWOR.
WWQR or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Channel freaking 9. Jeez. But yeah, you can't watch it on network television. I think there's like curses in that movie, and I think it's way better uncensored.
I tell you what, when I moved down to Georgia, and I would watch TV out there,
uncensored TV.
Yeah, on regular TV.
Oh,
yeah. I remember one time I was watching TV, and even though it was like a black show, the shit like threw me off. But the guy was like talking. He was like, "Yeah, and you motherfucker." No, he didn't say that, but he was like, "You." I was like, oh my God. I was like, wait, what? They allow that on TV down south? Like, that's crazy. Yo.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah. I don't think, it doesn't matter anymore. But like,
was it like a local show?
Back in the early 90s. It was TBS, bro.
HBO?
What show was this?
Huh?
What fucking show was that?
Honestly, I think it was like
60 Minutes uncut.
No. It was honestly. I think it was a Richard Pryor movie. Actually,
all right,
which makes sense.
Oh, Richard
My
Pryor.
recollection serves me correctly.
Oh, all right, yeah. So they're just showing the uncensored movies, right?
Yeah, but that was so crazy. Like I was like appalled. I was like, oh my God.
This isn't my television.
I don't know, man.
My television has no curse words.
Yo, back then, all I wanted was New York Undercover, bro. And some fucking Hot 97, man. That's it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the 90s in a nutshell.
Hold on. It was New York Undercover was Malik Yoba, and what was the Spanish guy's name?
I don't know, but I know that he was in a TV show called Fame.
That didn't sound like anything I'd ever watched. I definitely watched.
Remember that shit? Fame, I wanna live.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've seen it.
Okay.
Remember.
All right, so he went from
it literally says remember.
So wait, is that a reality show that's about
No.
A reality show?
It was probably the closest thing to one back then, yeah. It was probably the closest thing to one back then.
What I'm saying is because, I remember him from New York Undercover. What the fuck else did that guy do? And you said it's this other show, Fame, so I'm like, maybe it's remember the 90s show.
No, but he was also in that fucking hit Latino movie that came out in the early 90s.
Wait, there was a hit Latino movie?
Yeah.
What was it?
Come on, help me out, guys.
Dirty Dancing.
No!
White Man Can't
Wait,
Jump?
that was the
No,
80s.
man, you guys are so racist.
Why? Because of Rosie Perez?
No.
One Latina on it.
No, bro, you said Dirty Dancing.
That was the 80s.
Oh, man, what the fuck?
It was the Latino hit of the summer.
Y'all can't help me out?
Well, I thought we just...
Some Latino hit in the 90s.
Man. Like it was around the time
The
that
Pest?
John Leguizamo. I like it like that, bro.
I like it like
I
that.
like it like that. That had to have been 1990, maybe. I'm not sure, but that was like.
Was it a comedy?
Yeah.
Or
it was
rom-com?
It was like rom-com drama for Latinos. Like it was supposed to be groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, because it was of the times.
All right.
So it was a movie that like actually showed what the fuck really is going on and what people don't know that what actually happens in the Latino hoods back in the days. And it so happens, I think the movie takes place in the Bronx.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to fact check.
And
all that.
it was,
if
and it
any
was,
of that
okay,
is untrue, I'm editing
it
this
was
out.
the chick. It was because remember the chick from New York Undercover,
Mhm.
but then there was another actress that kind of looked like her, but that wasn't her.
I don't know.
I hate when they get those, when they do that, when they switch.
It could have been the
Actors
same chick.
around.
I'm confusing myself now, but
I think it's only
she
him.
looks very similar if you see it. Like when we go to commercial break, I'll show it to you.
We don't have a commercial break. I wish.
Oh, that'd be
I wish we had
sick.
sponsors.
What?
Sorry.
If you're out there and you
Anything
think
D&D related.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to do my first fucking commercial
Yeah?
right on here. Yeah,
Do it.
to ad read,
yeah. I'm gonna do ads for my Instagram.
go for it.
Hey, follow Mr. J Swan for your daily memes and self-loathing.
Yeah, that's
So
Mr.
funny.
J Swan on Instagram. It's like, what is it? MR.JAYES1
Yes, ONE.
ONE. Yeah, don't put the number one.
No, don't put the number.
Yeah,
You'll see,
unnecessarily.
I thought it was
unnecessary.
you'll see a picture of
I thought you thought it was J Swan. That's what you said.
J Swan.
J Swan.
Because I think the first time you said it to me, you had a little like
Mad as a swan.
slang in there. You were like Jay Swan.
Maybe.
Like he's from Virginia.
A little twang.
Yeah.
A little bit of drawl.
I've heard.
Keep talking, assholes. Just getting something to drink.
Yo, I thought you farted. You were trying to wave.
Oh, that's even worse.
Trying to wave back at us.
No, I did not.
Yo, why do I think that's so funny?
Because it is. It's freaking hilarious. See,
now if we had video, we could have edited that.
Yeah.
A little fart.
I mean, I can edit that in, but I can edit that in, but I'm obviously not gonna edit a fart that didn't happen, a felonious fart. If the fart did actually occur, I would definitely edit it in.
Oh man, felonious fart.
Felonious, is that the right one?
No, I just keep on thinking of like felony, like if farting could be punishable by fucking court of law or some shit like that.
Literally silent but deadly. If it kills someone,
Like through torture.
homicide through fart.
Yeah, like through torture.
Homicide by
literally
fart.
like poisoned them with your fucking what would you call that?
So fucking
My miasma. I don't know.
Mustard gas?
I was going more for like a magic effect.
my asthma.
It's like pelt them with necrotic damage.
You ever heard?
Oh my
Man.
eyeballs.
I want to say this joke. Like,
My
first, I want to
stinking
say, like, I fucking, I love everybody. Doesn't matter, straight or gay or whatever. But I got this gay joke. You guys might have heard of it. You want to hear it?
I don't
You
know.
can edit this out. Since we're talking about farts, because I was gonna say.
Hold on. You just let me know when you get a start. I'll try to remember. I'm gonna try to remember when.
I might have told you that like 10 years ago. Yeah.
That is
You laughed though.
That is like a 6th grade joke, man.
I find it hilarious.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 good ones. It was that and how did the monkey fall off the tree?
How's that?
Because it was dead.
You know what? This is not the first time I've heard that joke. It's not the first time I've heard that. There's this. I've heard.
Why is that a joke? Why is that a joke? What is the punch? It is that how fucking absurd it is. What is the punchline? Jeez. Explain that. Yeah. Because he was dead.
Because he was dead.
I feel like there's like a whole line.
It works a lot better.
There's like a whole line missing from this
There's
joke.
a bit of that that's been edited.
No, I think it works a lot better when you say it to a little kid. It's supposed to be funny but evil. Because, you know, like, they'll give you an answer. Oh, because it slipped. And you're like, no. Like...
That is a great fucking joke, man.
Like, maybe because the wind, but no. And like, after like 30 answers, then you just say, because it was dead.
Yo.
Oh, man.
In my head, there's like a whole story. It's crazy.
I love it.
Like I know his whole like, you know, how his parents grew up, like his high school years.
It was dead.
Because he was dead. That's fucking hilarious.
You guys can have that.
Anything that involves being mean to children is hilarious to me. Because you know what?
Let's be honest, some kids deserve that shit.
Exactly. That's my point, right? People were mean as shit when we were kids.
Okay.
All right. Well, one of our listeners commented on our video. He wanted to know, you know, what was it better to have grown up in the 90s, or you think it's better to have grown up now?
I think now.
All right. So Sholdy says now.
I say 90s.
I say 90s as well. That's
Dude,
not what I
in
said.
the 90s...
Hold on. I replied to our listener. Yeah, growing up now is better, but the 90s was more fun. However, that shit was dangerous. We could have died.
Very true.
Yeah.
Just
case in point.
So
that Disney football movie that came out in the 90s.
what?
It had everybody laying down on the yellow line of the road.
What is that, Varsity Blues?
I think it was one of those movies or something like that.
I don't think Varsity Blues was Disney.
Now, imagine if that shit was happening now. That shit would have been viral. That would have been a whole challenge.
Yeah, that would have been
nowadays,
way
like,
worse.
And way worse.
The only way you heard about
So
it was in
at
the
least
newspaper.
we did stupid shit, and there was nobody recording us, no live streaming, none of that stuff.
No, I'm not even talking about that. Although I think in the years to come, those numbers are going to switch. It's going to be more dangerous to have grown up now because I think everyone's going to start doing stupid shit. I think people are we're coming to a mountain, a peak. If this was a graph, you'd have a peak, and this is the dumbest I think that our species could get at.
I think this is a more complex version of like what happened when like movies and shit started coming out, and people used to just like make the dumbest black and white movies, and people like flipping out of buildings and literally like breaking their necks, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's history repeating itself. I'm going through that again now. Like,
I don't know, but
you know, like once upon a time, the internet was like the wild, wild west. You could post to do whatever the fuck, you know. Now
good old days.
Different. You know, there's all these rules and regulations and shit. And then now social media came out, and now they're starting to, you know, throw.
There's just not that many rules, though, right?
You
So
know what I'm saying?
Posting things publicly, but the things that people pass along and the things that people find on the internet these days is like crazy, right? And I just feel like, I don't know if what I meant by that. What I said was the dumbest thing is because of social media itself. Like, people will do anything just for attention, and not only people do anything for attention, it's become so normal. It's become so normal to just post, doing something crazy, and I think it's going to become more and more popular, and kids are just going to, I can just imagine. Because think about it, like, so what you said about like the black and white movies, that also came down to like availability, right? So not everyone saw those, like, but these days,
the
people,
whole world is watching.
Yeah, people like
you got 3-year-olds with shit in their hands.
India, China have like almost 3 billion people between them.
Shout out to my peoples in China and India. I be messing with y'all on the gram. Just want to say what's up.
I'm just saying, like, but 50 years ago, everyone wasn't, watching movies in India or China. Well, actually, they probably were. Never mind.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, everybody's online now. Everybody's making a presence, and everyone wants to have a loud voice.
Movie, ever invented was in India. Or it was invented in the Middle East, and then they used it in India. That's when they invented before they invented the photograph.
They invented the what?
I mean the camera. Those photo whatever they used to call cameras back then.
I don't know. I have no idea. What are we talking about year-wise?
Before electricity.
Yeah, I know there's artists that used to use this thing called a camera obscura for art, which is basically like a projector. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really mechanical. I don't know.
That's what it was. It was pretty much.
Wasn't it chemical or something?
I really don't know. But it take an image and reflect it onto a surface that they wanted so they can trace it.
Yeah, but it was upside down.
The camera obscura. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like a real thing. I thought that the camera obscura was made for the game Fatal Frame, but no, it actually exists.
Wait, what the hell is Fatal Frame?
It's a game where you're in a haunted house and there's ghosts and shit, and they you take pictures of them to kill them.
That was the most disappointing answer that you could have given me, man. When I heard Fatal Frame, I was like, I thought it was Fatal Fury with mechs.
No, it's a horror game, and you kill the ghost with a camera.
Using the sunlight magnifying glass.
No, like a mech suit. You know what a mech suit?
Yeah.
Right, so I thought it was gonna be a
glass ray gun.
Remember Fatal Fury? Fatal Fury was a beat 'em up.
Fatal Fury was fantastic.
Yeah.
One of my
so I thought
games.
it was gonna be Fatal Fury, but it's with mechs, Fatal Frames, like Xenogear.
That's great.
No, he explained it. I automatically thought it sounded like one of those R.L. Stein books.
Yeah. No, was that? That sounds like it.
No. Fatal Frame's based on Japanese mythology.
Okay, but the title is definitely R.L.
That
Stein.
sounds interesting.
I
love Japanese mythology.
It's like a town that's on a curse, and then they dead, and they the way they died, it was a different part of a ritual on a different night. So each ghost that died in that way is gonna haunt you and try and get you before you can kill the bad guy.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like, what that sounds like? 13 ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
Remember 13 ghosts?
A ghost comes out, but it's trying to tickle you to death. Yo, seriously? You got tickled to death, bro? Leave me the fuck alone! Stop tickling me!
Alright, that is the most extreme way that a ghost could kill you.
Yo, death by tickling sounds terrible! It's you're being tortured because it's got to take a long time.
After a while, you can't breathe. You just stand
what if it takes it months to tickle you to death? Oh my god!
Hold on, I actually
up, your whole body just seizes.
Shout out to my man Salmonella Academy. Yeah, he was talking to. There's this channel on YouTube, Salmonella Academy, and he was talking about mass hysteria. He does these hilarious stick figure animations, and basically that actually happened. There was a time when people were dancing to death.
Jesus.
right? They could not stop dancing. They were falling down. They were from exhaustion and dying.
Wow.
Hysteria is fucking powerful.
Yeah, there was another one when a whole I think it was a whole family of people couldn't stop laughing. There was another one
What?
where a bunch of nuns in a convent in, I don't know, maybe 1800s, 1700s or something.
Oh.
They're just all silent, and then one of them says meow, and then they all start saying meow, and they don't stop saying meow to this day.
Meow, meow.
It's like a tradition now. It's like a greeting.
That's something like a summer campfire story right there. Like, till this day.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking it sounds like a
Till
crazy
this
horror
day.
story.
Well, that's
imagine like this little cat in the background. Like, meow. Like, all the kids would be out. So.
Well, no, they started meowing. They meowed at each other for like days, I think, and they didn't stop.
They should have put that in the movie The Nun. That would have been dope. That would have been kind of creepy.
Actually, yeah, you can do that scene right, but I guess at the end of the scene, everyone has to die or something, and that's why she's the last nun standing, like freaking Zabuza.
Zabuza.
Wait, did you watch Naruto?
Yeah.
Zabuza Momochi, the
white guy.
They're all white.
The straight white dude, the white Zetsu guy.
Oh
No.
That's not him. Sorry.
No, Zabuza's the swordsman. Swordsman the Mist.
Oh yeah, he had like the
The Seven Swordsmen or whatever.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, and he had the spiky sword.
No, he had
was
the.
the shark.
that was the fish dude, right?
the
The
shark.
shark dude.
You guys are. Zabuza.
That was like in the first arc, right?
Fucking Zabuza.
I know.
Shout
I
out to
think I know.
Naruto. I love that.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, this
Zabuza.
guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Big
guy.
sword.
Yeah.
You remember that guy? He was like the first villain.
Yeah.
That was like one of the best fights.
It kind of, I don't know.
In theory, like the things they were doing, like it was interesting. They had to
I like
outsmart
when
him.
he came back at the end as a dead enemy. That was
Yeah,
cool.
there's a bunch of them that did that shit, right?
I feel like that arc kind of made Kakashi seem like Kaka.
Like he got
Wait, what arc?
by the skin of his teeth. type of
Well,
situation.
because think about it, this is the beginning of the series, right? So he loses a fight
Oh yeah.
pretty early on. If I remember correctly. Wasn't he down? Didn't Zabuza get him or something like that? I can't remember. Anyway. So basically, yeah, someone who he couldn't defeat was defeated by like, 3 kids. And it's like, all right, I guess that was their first major accomplishment. But, the way they touted him out in the beginning of his story was he's like a maniac. He's an expert. He's deadliest shinobi ever.
And 3 kids took him out.
And this is him. This is 20 years after that. 20 years after his time in Special Forces, right? Right? So he's just that much better. And he gets taken out by this guy, and then 3 kids are able to take that guy out.
What shows you think are similar to what you just explained? Like, you think there's other animes that kind of dealt the same way, where it's like, in the beginning they were saying, "Oh, this guy was the,"
Yeah. Well, they do that in a lot of animes, especially shonen animes. It's like power scaling, right? So you have a guy who's the strongest guy. So, and then there's just maybe successive guys leading up to him, and you just gotta beat their asses. But you're always at the goal. It's like All Might, right? Their goal is to get like All Might. So there's all these other strong guys out there you got to put yourself against, and that's how you measure the actual like My Hero Academia. He actually has a number.
Yeah.
So it's like 5%, 6%, whatever. What's he up to this season?
He got up to 100.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the end.
Yeah, but that was when he was like cheating though.
He was cheating.
I didn't watch the second part of the season.
I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, what the crap? Never mind.
I'm trying to catch up to everything. Literally.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
Yeah, I really haven't been watching. I'm back on One Piece. I'm back on Dr. Stone. What else was I watching? They got to come out with Attack on Titan soon.
Yeah, I watched the
Attack
first
on
like
Titans.
6 episodes
I am
Dr.
dying
Stone.
to watch. You liked it?
Clever show, I think.
Yeah.
Well, which one?
Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
You hate the art, you said.
Can you believe? I finally watched season 3 of Attack on Titans this weekend.
Season 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm all caught up though.
It's because you only watch dub.
No,
Okay.
You could have watched this like last. When the hell was that? That was like
It was a
last
while
year.
ago, yeah. I think it was last year.
Nowadays, as soon as they come out with a new episode, like dub comes out the next day.
How do they do that?
Now Attack on Titan did it.
But it's like it's starting to become a thing now.
Well, that's the thing is they want to, especially if it's really marketable, they want to sell it for as much as possible, I guess.
The bastards.
I'm just
Location
lazy.
rights.
But you know what? Like, what was fucked up was the last like 4 or 5 episodes were all sub and not dub.
That's why.
I literally stopped watching it and looked online to see if I
Yeah, you need that.
could
Yeah.
find a dub. I couldn't find a dub.
Sometimes you
I
can't
had
read
to
what they're
settle.
saying and watch what they're doing at the
But-
same time.
Yo, Attack on Titan was so good that at the end it didn't matter. You know, I still
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I just think that the Japanese voice acting is so much better. Even like the recording quality is better. We are now recording actually on Steve's crappy laptop microphone.
Yeah, but it's better than the one I actually bought.
Yeah, so it was a happy little accident
Yeah.
that we discovered. We can sit very comfortably. Like we had to be hunched over
Like
this
my
thing
life.
before. It's called a
Happy little
snowball,
accident.
and I hate it, and that's what I feel like happened to me having to use it. It was like I got snowballed. It was so frustrating, and we've always had problems with it. There's always been problems since the beginning.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to work this damn thing.
It's kind of embarrassing because it's just supposed to be plug and play.
It looks like a mechanical eyeball.
Well, it's a mechanical mouth hole.
I was gonna say it looks like a
Mechanical
sex
ear
toy.
hole. It's a mechanical ear hole. I guess. Nah, it looks like some kind of household appliance from the 50s.
Yeah.
I'm going with Big Trouble Little China on this one.
What?
Floating eyeball.
A beholder.
That was the Beholder. You don't know where that's from.
What, beholders?
He doesn't know.
Oh, damn.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Shh. No, yeah. Do you remember? Do you remember it?
They used to be on the ads.
Oh,
in the
never
comic
mind.
books.
I wanted it to be fun. Do you know what beholders do?
They watch.
It's gonna be so much fun.
so
So much fun.
When you come back,
Oh man, Jay, I gotta take you on a grand tour of all the fucked up things in Dungeons and Dragons. Oh my god, the things. I forgot. Oh,
as far as I know, I got an awesome ass fucking weapon.
you do? No.
It's like my weapon is like if your gun turned into a sword and it was a smartphone.
That's great.
That's pretty.
It
much
is.
my weapon.
It fucking is, dude. Wasn't it? Hey, Bladelock. What do you think about this situation?
No, seriously, that's what I do. And my
That's
what do you
cool.
call it? My helm, my
Hilt.
my hilt.
It's just
Yeah,
the
it
handle,
responds-
the
yeah,
bladeless
it
handle of a
responds.
It's
weapon.
got Siri in there. That's
Yeah,
great.
real shit.
It is, but the thing is,
It tells me to kill people. I go kill people.
It's like you get more points for that one
Yeah,
over
pretty
there.
much. Like I'm
all
fucking.
right. So
like,
now, if the other players hear this, they know your guys' secret nightlife.
Oh,
It's all right. They're gonna find out sooner or later anyway.
yeah,
Unless you really want to edit that out.
that's right.
But anyway, no.
Yeah,
What
'cause
I,
they keep saying like, why is this guy so fucking strong? He should have died.
what do you call it? The what I was talking about was Dungeons and Dragons is just filled with memes. There's just all sorts of things in Dungeons and Dragons that are so ubiquitous that they're memes. And I want to show them to you, just how stupid and ridiculous some of them are. It's gonna be fun.
Cool. We should follow up on that one. You guys are laughing like he has no idea.
Well, no, because the thing is,
no idea.
You know what? It's what I'm doing right now is I'm like revisiting the first time I was inflicted with a beholder's gaze. Oh man.
What the fuck?
Well, beholders are
is it
fucked
like
up
the
enemy.
same? Is it like the same kind of emotion like the first time you ever like opened up a fucking heavy metal magazine and like is it like kind of like that?
Sort of, yeah.
Reaction
Because
on
you're
the
being
Like,
exposed
this
to
is
like an
cool, but what
iconic
the
piece of
fuck?
art. You're being like an iconic creation, right? Because as far as like the backstory and just the abilities and how iconic the beholder, because I think it was like one of the first monsters that specifically was created for Dungeons and Dragons, right? It was created by the Dungeons and Dragons guys, to my knowledge, and that's their mascot basically.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember back in the days,
And in every
collecting old ass comics.
and yeah, and in second edition, which is what we were playing for many years. Although I feel like Steve never really got it until we moved to fifth edition. He was really
every single episode, every single time we were in a fight, I would have to ask what DACA was, like how to calculate it.
Well, because that's the worst. It was the stupidest system, and part of it was you had to be dumb enough to change your mind to think in these backwards numbers. So you have to like do subtraction.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't fucking subtract shit.
You're like starting from 0. Like 0 was the best armor class, and to hit armor class 0 was your THACO. And you started off with like a 18 at best.
Yeah, I was like lost. Like, what the hell, man? My brain is gonna explode.
No, it was
I
stupid.
don't know, when I was younger,
It was
like
so stupid.
it never really caught my attention. Like
Okay, role playing.
Yeah, because I used to see all the cool pictures and shit like that, and I used to like love looking at them and everything. And used to have my own imagination about what it would be like to play the game, but I had it all wrong because in my head it was like a big ass board game that you can like switch around.
It is kind of
characters that like have like walking around and stuff. And I remember I went to go see.
So it was Candyland with beholders.
Something like that. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I was like 6 years old.
It was
what I'm saying? But like I remember going to my cousin's house and like it was just a book pretty much. And I was like, what the fuck? Like
I was supposed to play a book, man.
Yeah, like it totally went over my head.
Yeah, well, it was way more complicated. They've really simplified things now. So, like, you can just go step by step. And as you're, reading what your character can do, you're learning to play the game at the same time, right? It's just telling you, these are the things you can do at this time, and then you can do them, and that's how you learn.
Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to taking my character and downloading the app. So I can have like my character sheet on the phone.
Oh, boo. You gonna be one of those guys?
One of those guys? You sound so disappointed.
Wait. Now, you see, I'm a new guy in this, so like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, one of those guys, like, oh, he fucking vapes, fucking douchebag.
What? No. I'm talking about specifically in our group. I don't know. Jose and Josh, right? So Jose and Josh and Steve have them. But Steve also usually writes his sometimes, right? So it's like a war. It's like between like me, John, Nat,
and me. Oh, I guess I'm on the fence right now.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, and I think you guys just won the war.
I'm the tiebreaker. Holy shit!
We're a majority now.
Ooh,
maybe I could do it on my iPad. Booyah.
Booyah.
Better. It's better. It's bigger.
Yeah.
But anyway, I said we wrap it up around here. This has been another Shmegmanomicon. See you guys next time. This is Gilgafist signing off with
Sholdy
and
Jay Swan. Thank you guys for having me on.
we love you.